All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Monday morning, January 6th. Only got a 76 last night on the sleep app, so I'll tone it down a bit for you guys today. All fired up yesterday. Let's get going on Instagram. I'm live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you guys catch it. And if I wanted to pay more money, I could be live on all sorts of other things. But for now, StreamYard is working, and we'll kind of take it as it comes with regard to posting on all platforms. So we'll try to catch you guys where you are. Let me see here. View full screen. Where's my notes? All right. Getting the drop on you guys today. Fully expect to see a 0 for people on the live. However, I'd rather do this and have you guys catch it on the rewind than be struggling to get back and do it mid-morning, because you got a commitment at 8 and I wanted to try to honor that. And sometimes you just can't be everywhere. So here we go. Good weekend. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I know a lot of you guys will be watching this recorded. But throw in the chat how you're doing today and what you're trying to accomplish today. And let's keep the momentum going. We talked a lot in our 10-day series about momentum and about keeping things going. Okay. I'll bring you up on Facebook here in case there's any comments. Feel free to chime in. But I guess I would ask you, what are you guys doing to maintain momentum this week? It's Monday. Here we are. We're coming out of the gate, coming in hot, as they say. And getting things going. So I'm wearing my honorary T-shirt from Bubba Hogan, the Mid-South Pond dude out there in Memphis, and appreciate that. So anytime I get swag, I like to throw it on. But today we're going to talk about the power of clarity. All right. Sometimes we're feeling stuck and aimless, right? We don't know what to do. I've come down here before and had a bunch of stuff to do and just close the laptop and walk away, right? You don't know, like, what's that? Paralysis by analysis, right? We just get stuck. But when we know exactly what we're working toward, everything can fall into place, right? So today I'll help you kind of develop that vision and goals so you can create the momentum you need to succeed. So it's all about clarity. It's all about, hey, why am I doing it? What am I doing? Why am I doing it? All that jazz. So again, fighting with Facebook over here on the iPad. So I don't multitask well, so bear with me. Squirrel. Anyway, I've learned a lot about clarity, like both through my business and everything else that I've done. And any time that I've had kind of a breakthrough, if you will, in life or business or sport or whatever, it was because I was getting super granular about what I was doing, being super specific, and maybe only doing that one thing. Okay. And that's okay if that's what you're doing. You're staying focused on it, right? Because if you're not, you're all over the place. You do a bunch of things. Okay. Excuse me while I try to bring this up. We do a bunch of things okay, and we don't do anything really well at all. All right. So why does that matter? Because let's say you got in your truck and headed down the road. You want to know where you're going. You got to have a plan, right? So we need to be clear about where we're going, what we're doing, why we're doing it. Right? It has a lot of impact. When you're clear about your goals, you eliminate all the confusion. Focus your energy on making better decisions. Everything starts to be, you're working in that vein. You're working toward that goal, right? And sometimes people don't understand. They're like, geez, Joe, you're tied up. You're always doing your stuff. You're always, I remember when I was training a lot. You're always training. You're always doing this. You always got to run. You always got to bike. Well, that's what I was doing. I was being clear about it. Let's put it out there. And that's okay. All right. Think about driving around in a fog, right? You just kind of moving slowly, second guessing every turn. That's what life feels like without clarity. You just kind of, I use that pinball analogy a lot, right? But when that fog lifts, everything becomes clearer. So we got to lift the fog, right? Get real granular about what we're doing, where we're going, and what we want to take from it, right? So in the past, when I haven't done well at something, it's typically because I haven't been clear about the hell I'm trying to do, right? when I first started the coaching business, I'm like, hey, I want to help everybody. And people that I was working with, hey, you gotta say that you coach contractors. Hey, you got to talk about, you got to define your edge. You got to do this, you got to do that. Guess what? I help people who are struggling with business and life. I help people find their edge. So I got a little more granular, right? And it helped me get more clear. It got me here to what I'm doing with you guys every day, helping people find their edge, helping people flip the switch. And it's allowed me to really focus my energy in that one direction. Guess what? Now I'm attracting the right clients. Now I'm building a business that's aligned with my purpose. So pretty cool, right? Clarity, right? So it's not just about knowing what you want. It's about understanding why it matters and aligning your actions with that vision. Because you can have a great vision. Hey, I want to do this. I always use the weight loss thing. If you want, hey, I want to lose 40 pounds. Great. What are you doing about it? What'd you do today in that vein? You guys know I reference Ben Newman a lot because I work with Ben, but Ben will say, all I have to do is have a conversation with your habits and disciplines to see if you're committed to your goals, right? Along that nutrition track, I have a good friend, Kurt, who's a triathlon coach. And with regard to nutrition, he always says nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. And Mike Foley always says, what you do in private shows in public. Always remembered that stuff. So, all right. How do we gain clarity, right? It's great, Bob. Got to be clear. Bang, 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 right? Happy Monday. Ask yourself, what do I truly want to achieve in the next year? What do I truly want to achieve in the next year? 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Write it down. Write it down. It's not really real until it's on paper, right? Just write it down. Identify your why. Really, it's kind of a buzzword, right? Kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Cliche. A little bit cliche. It's your why, right? But that's the fuel that keeps you going, right? If you don't know why you're doing it, it's easy to slip. It's easy to let that motivation wane. The discipline falls off. For example, if your goal is to build a business, your why might be providing for your family or making a difference in your community. And then break it down. Turn your vision into smaller, actionable goals, right? How do you eat an elephant? One piece at a time, right? I like that Johnny Cash song. It didn't cost me a dime. One piece at a time, you eat the elephant, right? Eliminate the noise. Get rid of the distractions and goals. I have to do that. I just can't. I can't have a lot of extraneous noise and things going on, right? But I also can't have people around me that are questioning my goals and my commitment to them. All right. I got to get rid of that. You're not in my life if you're somebody that's not behind me. All right. If you're behind me and you're saying, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. I'm not going to be around you. I don't have the bandwidth for it, as they say, right? So focus on what moves you closer to where you want to be. All right. If you just tuned in, we're talking about clarity today, guys. So to recap, I got on early today. Sorry if I got the drop on you. I won't do that every day, but clarity is the foundation of momentum. We talked about momentum yesterday, but we got to get clear. You got to define the vision, identify the why, and then align the actions with all of that stuff. Lastly, eliminate the distractions and stay on track. So today, I would ask you, what's one area of your life where you need more clarity? Share it in the comments. I wish for some reason, guys, I'm not seeing the Facebook comments. Let me just hop on real quick and see if that comes up. Probably not, but let me see here. Take a minute. Luke McGee, Dave Howard, good to see you guys. Yeah, I like to at least say hello to people that are jumping on and watching. Great to see you guys. Hey, tomorrow we're going to dive into embracing the process. How to fall in love with the journey, not just the destination. It's a powerful mindset shift you won't want to miss. You guys have heard me talk, and Dave, you've trained for races. Like if you're training for a big race or you're doing a big thing, to me, it's all about the journey. I've had a lot more fun on the journey than I've had on what I call graduation day, race day, right? Train for a marathon. You remember the long training runs. You remember the hurdles you had to jump over on your way to the race, right? And so that's the stuff we'll talk about. Falling in love with the process. Remember, clarity is your compass. When you know where you're headed, momentum follows. Let's find your edge and keep on building. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Sorry I jumped early today. Please check out my thread on my personal page, also on the Summit coaching page. Really cranking up the marketing effort for our 222 event, and which is in Portland, Maine. I'd love to have you there. Steve Rosenberg will be there. Gary Chupik will be there. I'll be speaking as well. We'll have a lot of tradespeople there, but also a lot of real estate people. If you want to network and come in and leave with some connections that you didn't show up with, I want you running across the parking lot when you leave with your hair on fire. So if you don't know what the event is about and you need more information, give me a call, but it's February 22nd. Mark it off on your calendar. It's here in Portland, Maine. Really, you're going to hear every time I go live, you're going to hear from me about it. So anyway, guys, have a great week. Kick ass on this Monday. If you need me, let me know what I can do, more I can do for you. I appreciate you all. Take care.